What's up, guys? How's it going? It is Matt here. So we're going to talk today about how to motivate ourselves and how to do self-motivation and stuff like that. If you guys have known, you followed me for any period of time, you know that I've always struggled with weight. It's been one of my things. I've been struggling with weight. There was a long time ago, I got out of the Marine Corps. I had just gotten to the National Guard. I was diagnosed with a bad case of PTSD. And the VA gave me a really crappy medication, that basically experimental medication that sedated me. I almost couldn't get off the couch to the point for like 9 months straight, and I actually disappeared off the VA system at the time. I completely disappeared off the VA system, and for basically 9 months straight, I was sedated. I couldn't move, and I did nothing but eat and eat and eat. I had no drive to do anything. I had no nothing. I don't know if it's just medication. It was mixed between me, early diagnosis around the time I was early in the diagnosis for me, and I didn't know how to quite handle it. But a mix of factors played together, and I got myself up to about 315 pounds. All right, so 315 pounds. So much so that National Guard actually discharged me because of it, and I was not proud of that. I went from being a hardcore Marine, 1st Battalion, 7th Marine, Suicide Charlie, rifleman that helped take Bad Dad, and worked at Special Operations Command and direct support of them and stuff like that, to some fat National Guardsman that couldn't get off the couch. The VA apologized at the time. After 9 months of being completely out of the system, the VA completely apologized to me and all that other stuff, and they tried to pay me off a little bit later down the line. And then they switched out my medications, and I was having more issues and stuff like that. So a little while ago, I say a couple years ago, I decided I was done with medications. I was done with VA medications, and I needed to find an alternative means to lose the weight and to help myself recover. So what I started doing is I started working out. I started doing stuff like that, and I was really big into it. And I got myself down to about 207 pounds, I believe it was. I got myself down to 207 pounds, and then I got seriously injured, broke my wrist in 3 different places, and I fell behind in my workout again for like what's supposed to like another almost 8 months. I was behind in my workouts. I was doing a little bit here and there, and that's about it. And then shortly after that is, oh my bad, yeah, it was 8 weeks. I was completely out of the workout for 8 weeks after I broke my wrist. 8 months, no, 8 weeks out of the workout for that. And then I had a really hard time getting back into it, and then I started getting into bodybuilding. Once I had enough recovery in my system, I started getting into bodybuilding, and I started eating a lot more food, and I started working out a lot more, and I gained a lot of muscle. I really did gain a lot of muscle. And then I, through various injuries and crap and stuff like that kept coming up, is I was continuing the muscle building eating that I was doing, but I wasn't doing my full workout. So what happened is I had gained a lot of weight again, and it's been coming up and down. It's been going up and down, and I finally need to get myself in a steady program, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So we're going to be talking about self-motivation. Okay, self-motivation is a lot harder than it sounds. It is really a lot harder than it sounds. So every person is a little different, all right, and every person has to find a way to help motivate themselves. You have to have a reason to actually continue forward. You have to have a reason to want to lose the weight. You have to have a reason to. I think it doesn't necessarily apply to weight loss. It applies to anything. If you want to get this specific job, then you have to find a way to do it. You have to get yourself there. So we have to do things that may seem odd to other people that actually work specifically for us to keep us motivated. That's kind of what it was like for me when I originally lost all the weight. For me, it was, my motivation was the world's gonna end type of deal. I was doing like a, what was it? I imagined like a space world, okay? It just sounds as crazy as it sounds. I imagined like a space world, all right? So space is gonna happen in a bad situation. You have to do something. You have to be ready for it. So in a bad situation like that in the future, if we ever end up in space, then someone like me who has a background in military training has to, know how to do stuff, has to be able to function, has to be able to move, has to be in charge of different things. So I know it sounds as weird as that freaking sounds. It worked at the time. All right, it weird as it sounds, it worked for me at the time. Even if I knew it was kind of wasn't necessarily going to happen. I pretty much knew it was kind of more of a fantasy thing. But just doing that and having that mindset is that if this does happen later down in life, and someone like me has to take charge of it, that helped me lose the weight and keep it off. Now, there's a lot of weird things that work. I know, as crazy as it seems, there's a lot of weird things that work. So what we're talking about is this. Okay, this. A lot of people are like, oh dude, don't tell me this is the whole reason you did your beard thing. So it started like this. Yesterday I was trimming up. And I got my beard down a little bit, and I was trying to fade it, and I noticed that I was a little floppy. All right, a little floppy under there. Then I remembered there was a dude that was on Instagram that was like big bearded, badass type of guy. Then he shaved, and he looked like a little baby. All right, and his face is all chubby and fat, because after you've had a beard for so long, your face is kind of all soft and all that other stuff, and it's not tight. And at the end of the day, what a beard is kind of like a mask, and it hides you. All right, it hides who you are. You know, it may make you look cool, but the second you take that beard off, you start really seeing the truth behind, you know, where you are and stuff like that. So I looked at it, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna do something crazy. So what I did is I shaved it. That's right, I shaved it. Now, a lot of people are like, oh geez, man, don't start this. It's like this. When I was in the military, when I was in the Marine Corps, is the one form of rebellion of the military lifestyle that we had was not shaving. That was the one form of rebellion. So every weekend, every 72, every 120-hour leave, whatever the leave was, we didn't shave. Okay, we did not shave. It was like our little form of rebellion. So a couple things we all hated, at least I hated when I was in the Marine Corps: waking up early as hell and PTing and having to shave every single morning. I hated it. And the worst part is after you know, having to shave before you PT, because then when you're PTing, your face is all burning and all this other stuff. So I hated it. Man, I hated it. So the second I got out of the military, just like every other person, I started growing the beards out. Now, the whole tactical beard type of thing started because special operations were learning that the overseas in the Middle East, people talk to people with beards more often than you talk to someone that doesn't, because that's just part of their custom. So as the biggest beard has a little bit more seniority or that type of stuff, and they have more respect for someone with a beard. So special operations started growing out their beards and all this other stuff. And then it trickled down to the tactical world now. It's almost like every single gun channel in the world has to have a beard, has to have guns, has to have cool clothes, and talk the same. And it's kind of annoying. Now, I've had a beard for a while. I really have had a beard for a while. But I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I need to get rid of this mask, because I need to see who I am. I need to see what I've become over the few years. So what I did is I shaved it off. I see this little double chin, all right, these little puffy areas over there. That tells me that as much as I think I'm in better shape than I am, I'm really not. That I am more pudgy than I actually wanted to be. So, like I said, this may sound weird to some people, and people, you know, I might get people like this. I might people leave the channel like that. Matt, you're weird, you're crazy, or whatever it is. I don't care. You know, I honestly don't care what you think about it. So what I did is I'm challenging myself. My goal is to lose 20 more pounds. Okay, 20 more pounds to start. And I will wake up every single morning, and I will do that one thing that I freaking hated in the Marine Corps, or two things that I freaking hated in the Marine Corps: shaving and doing PT, some sort of form of cardio in the morning and doing a workout at night. So every single morning I am going to shave my face. I'm going to wake up. I am going to do my workouts. And if I want to earn my beard back, because I love my beard, if I want to earn my beard back, then I need to lose 20 pounds. Now, some people may think this is kind of crazy or a little whatever, or self-humility or whatever you want to call it. For me, it's not. All right, for me, this is a wake up. It's kind of a wake up call. So that is why I shave my beard. So a lot of people are questioning that. That's why I shave my beard. The reason behind it is, I don't know, people get all hung up over this stuff with it. You know, people shave their beard in their YouTubes and stuff like that. But it's for me. I did it for me. I didn't do it for you. I didn't do it for anyone for the camera. I did it for me. I shaved my beard, so it forced me to want to earn my beard back so I can get back into my program and lose 20 pounds right now. That is what I'm doing. All right. So that's the answer. A lot of people have been wondering about it. So there it is. So this is what I'm going to do. I know it may sound weird to you guys, but I'm going to challenge you guys to do something similar. Find something that's weird that will drive you to get it, to reach a goal. That'll drive you to reach your goal, whether it's a fitness goal, whether it's a work goal, or something like that. Something strange that for some reason may not work for everyone else, but it will work for you. Figure that out, even if it's shaving the beard like I'm doing, something simple as that, and forcing yourself to want to earn that beard back. You know, figure out some way to do that and then do it, all right, and challenge yourself to it. And you really got to fight hard in order to do it. You really do. So there you have it. I hope this video motivated you guys just a little bit, as much as, you know, as weird as some of the stuff may be. You know, those weird things actually helps motivate different people. So if you would, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Share this channel, share this message with other people. Don't forget, we have a holster giveaway coming around when we get to about 5,000 subscribers. I have holsters from Artestry. First place winner will win a outside the waistband and inside the waistband holster with a mag pouch. Second place winner will get it inside the waistband and a mag pouch. So remember that, guys, and help share this channel, help bring this channel, grow this channel. So it's our responsibility, guys, to take care of each other and protect each other. Peace.